Um, so this could be a good um video location, right? If you wanted to use it as a video location, you could, right? You probably can't really see, but right here you have this light pole, right? You have another one there. You have another one over there. You have a few of them down this walkway, all right? So the term blocking, I didn't understand it at first, and a lot of people do stuff where they film off of the fly, kind of, right? Blocking is almost like pre-planning, pretty much. So it's like pre-planning for your film or your video or whatever it is you're doing, right? And the reason they call it blocking, from what I understand, is so they used to place, now they place tape on the ground, but they used to place blocks on the ground to, like, for example, you might be like, okay, so actor number one, what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk down this way and come, this way around this curve, this sidewalk, and then you're gonna come right here and then stop right here, block. So you put a block right there on the ground. All right, so that's what blocking is. It's pretty much like um, planning out what you and each actor, or if it's a video, you might only have one person in the video. I'm not sure, but pretty much planning out that and planning out the the I would say the scene and location as well. So what you would want to do, for example, if we were going to do a video shoot here, right? Now we're out here in the daytime, but the daytime, you could get some shots in the daytime. I'm not saying you can't. You just have to look around and find the the perfect spot to do it in, right? Because looking around, there is not a lot of. I mean, there's some potentials, um, but there is not a lot really going on here. You know what I'm saying? So, but now remember I pointed out the lights. So now think about this at nighttime. At nighttime, when these lights come on, this particular park area or this scenery is gonna look very, very different, right? You're gonna have more, it's gonna pop more, I would say, because you're gonna have these lights lighting up, you know what I'm saying, the walk, and everything that is kind of lit up and looking boring right now will become more of like a kind of a background, and it'll give it, I'd say, more kind of make it look more interesting, make it more kind of dynamic, I would say. I don't know if dynamic would be the word, but you just think of, I don't know what y'all can see and what y'all can't, um, but you just think of uh, like at night how these walkways, how this walkway, whatever this is gonna be lit up, right? Cause you got, and then you just think about, so you got, I'm seeing three lights. I see one, I see two, and then it's one over there. But just, and even if we were to go, because there's a fourth light right here, there's lights going all the way around it, all the way around the whole thing. But what I'm saying is, like, this would be a dope kind of scene. Right now, it don't really look like much. You know what I'm saying? But like at nighttime, this would be a dope scene, right? Especially if your person is walking and y'all are walking around this. I don't know if this is a track or what this is. I mean, it's concrete, but I'm saying it's some type of a walk. I guess you get your exercise on it. I don't know. But I mean, this could be a good daytime shot too, especially like coming around here. You got these trees right here and all that. So, and then even right here, you got even more lights. You got one, two, three. That's why I said blocking is about finding the particular spot So you can't when you're filming, you don't just say, "Hey, we're gonna go film a video at the park," and then the first place you just start recording at any random spot. You have to look around. Blocking is like a pre-plan. You have to look around and find the spot that's gonna give you that dramatic or whatever type of feel that you're going for. You know what I'm saying? And now that I walked around, I'm looking at this spot right here. You probably can't tell on the phone, but you got 3 lights right here, right? That's gonna give you like a certain amount of dynamics, right? You have these trees right here. And then like I said, you got now, because I walked back further, what I was trying to do is I was trying to walk back further. So now we got 4 lights in the shot, right? So what's gonna happen is, I don't know if y'all know what bokeh is, but bokeh is when the background can be blurred out. Now you can have that just has to do with the camera settings, your f-stop on the camera. So you can have your camera open up all the way, or you can have it closed to where everything is in focus, or you can have it where only your subject is in focus and everything else is kind of blurred out, which will create like an effect, right? So you just got to figure out, like I say, what you want to do. But what I'm saying is, if I have my subject or my person walking down this way, these lights at nighttime are gonna give like a really dramatic kind of, I don't know if I should say dramatic, but it's gonna give like a really, I would think it's gonna give a really cool look, right? And so that would be a good take. Not saying shoot the whole video right there, but that's gonna be a good take. You know what I'm saying? Get some shots, some video runs of this person going up and down this particular part right here. So that's one particular shot. I would say you do the whole song right there. If we're doing a video recording, music video, you do the whole song a couple of times right there. So you make sure you got a couple of takes in, right? And then so we got some other spots. We got these trees, even right here with the trees, you still have these lights that are gonna light up in the background. All them crappy trucks back there, you don't want to see that stuff. So that's why I said it'd be better at night. I don't know, at nighttime it might be lit up out there. I don't know. But that's why it's important to know how to film. And that's the whole part of pre-plan. You don't just pull out the camera and just start recording. You got to make sure you plan, you know what I'm saying, about what you want in the video and what you don't. And that's why sometimes you don't want your camera to see what's in the background. Sometimes you might want to blur out all that highway and all that crap out there. You might just want it to look like, okay, you are in nature, not over here with all this stuff. So like I said, you got 1, 2, 3 lights, right? This particular, somewhere off in this range would be a good spot to try to record. Try to keep those 3 lights in the shot if possible. And then like I said, we could do another shot where these lights are still kind of like, for example, let's see. So we got a bench over here. We still got some spots over here, but you got this bench over here area. And then you got this bench right here. And the reason I was looking at this area is because, so what I'm teaching y'all is stuff that we learning in filming. So the reason I'm looking at that is because I really don't care for the bench area or the barbecue pit. You got that trash can. I don't want the trash can in the shot, right? So you got to think about what you want in the shot and what you don't. So, but what I'm looking at is, like I said, these 3 lights and then these trees. And then also, if y'all know anything about, so there's rim lighting. There's typically 3 type of lights that they use. You can use more or less, right? But so we got this light right here, right? So we can actually use this light if we have to as a main light or as a field light. So let's say I got 1 light, right? Let's say we come out here at nighttime and I only have 1 light like on my camera or with my camera, right? But we want to use lights in the background to light behind our subject. And then we could use something like this, a light that's already out here, as like a field light. So I don't know, I can go into a whole nother thing about that, but a field light is just gonna kind of like light the shadows of your subject the main light, like if I have it on my camera or next to my camera, that would be the main light that we would use, right? Key light. I'm sorry. No, wait. Key light, field light. Yeah, key light. No, key. Okay. Anyways, so I can't remember the names of them. But so what I want to try to do is, if I was getting this particular shot, uh, I would want, like I said, you got this light, you got that light, and then you have another light over here. I want those lights in the image, but I want them in the background. You got some more lights over here. So that'd be dope if I'm recording and panning, you know what I'm saying? I want that in the background. I want that type of effect, right? And so this is just all blocking. That's all blocking is. Blocking is like planning. But what you would do, like I said, the reason they call it blocking is because you would put a block down on the ground. Now they use tape. And I mean, you could use a block, you could use a stick, you could use whatever you want. You got these little what are these things called? You could use these if you want to. Anything you can find. But just make sure you don't get confused with the other ones that are out there. But so anyways, you could use a tree limb, whatever. And so you just want to make sure that, because like I say, so you got this light way over here, might, and then you got this light right here. So this could even be, we could use this as a main light, or not a main light, but a field light if we wanted to, and have our subject standing somewhere in this area right here while he's being filmed and having these lights in the background, right? We could even probably come this side so we could still have this light as a field light. And you just got to come out and look at it with your visibly. You have to come out and look at it and see what is giving you that pleasing look that's gonna look good on camera. And like I say, I actually like this right here, kinda. You got these 3 trees. You got this light over here. Now that light is in the background. You got another light right here in the background. You got another light way down there in the back. That's gonna give it some dynamics. Able to blur some of this stuff out, right? And we can still use this light right here. Yeah, we could still use that light as a field light. So because those lights are probably not gonna be as bright as the light that would be on my camera or that I'm filming with. So that is and how, if you go and look up the word blocking, film blocking, you will see that this is what they do in Hollywood. Every professional cinematographer does what's called blocking, and it's pretty much like planning out where you are going to walk. You're going to be like, okay, actor number 1, you're going to go from here, you're going to walk over here, and then you're going to turn right there. And like, you have to know these things, and the reason you have to know these things is because about focus, and then camera, knowing the camera person needs to know what moves you're going to make so that he can have you framed up correctly. See, some of this stuff is probably not important to a lot of people, but if you are a professional filming, this is stuff that people that film would understand why this stuff is so important. See, like I say, even recording, filming, walking down this walkway right here, I could have my person coming around this way, and just these lights are gonna give just that, that dramatic effect.